Hi, I'm George Doukas from NTUA. I'm going to present the real-time cyber risk assessment component. The component aims at periodically assess the risk and cybersecurity incidents, determine the probable consequences, and present warning levels and alerts to the users. The component uses mainly information from vulnerability assessment and the CM component, but from all the other Sphinx components too. And obviously, it exploits external knowledge from external databases like NVIDIA and Mintre Corporation, and of course the feedback from the users. The higher level architecture is depicted in this slide. As we mentioned, the information provided from other resources. This is the design of the risk assessment module, and the outcome of this process is pushed to the decision support component. The selected technologies for the implementation is Python, and for the databases we selected the SQLite at the time. The version control system for all is GitLab. And regarding the current status, the backend, a significant part of the backend for both asset repository and risk assessment component itself is already developed, and the overall risk management approach is in collaboration with the DSS component is designed. Let me move to the demo. This is the asset management part of the risk. We use a network traffic for discovering the asset, and on the top of it, we try to record and add as much information as we can regarding the key aspects of the asset, any non-ICT asset or a software and license, in order to have a link with existing controls. In addition, we try to capture a provider's structure, like this sample here, and the most crucial information for the organization is the business services that it provides, because the desired outcome is to establish relationships like this sample here between the business logic and the asset, the existing asset on the network. In this hypothetical scenario here, the diagnosis services is linked to a Linux server and a database server that it's part of the network assets. To move forward to the risk part, following this Linux or this hypothetical scenario, we use the sample from a vulnerability assessment report. Obviously, here the other affected asset is the database server that it's connected to it. In the report, the VAS report, we track down the specific vulnerability, and using the online communication with external databases of NVD, and to find a common weakness. And after to the Mintre Corporation, we try to link this specific vulnerability with two threats. For each threat now, after this establishment, we provided some additional information about the possible responses for this specific use case, and some possible consequences. And we run the method and the methodology, and we end up with some figures here for a specific objective. At this point, these figures are pushed to the DSS, but for the forthcoming period, this is going to be linked to thresholds, and alerts will be triggered. As an overview, I would like to show for this situation, this is the Bayesian network that was created for this use case. Thank you.